The most intriguing thing I found about this story was this one hospital in Washington, D.C. in America that went into lockdown because the superbug that infected that hospital was so aggressive, so virulent, that they had no way of stopping it. I mean, this thing they'd never heard of, number one. It was that ferocious. They ripped out the plumbing. They tried to gas the wards, try and disinfect it. They used bleach, but the bleach in the pipes didn't work, so they pulled out the plumbing. And still, this superbug spread and ended up infecting 17 people who were in isolated wards, so it kept on jumping. They couldn't control it. Here's the other fascinating thing, though, that really gripped me about it is this was kept top secret for a year. The hospital, which is one of the most sophisticated in America, just did not know how to handle this. They didn't know what type of superbug they were dealing with. So the doctors turned detectives, literally going through those wards to try and find the superbug and then identify what it was.
The truth is, the antibiotics that have protected us for so long are being defeated by increasingly smarter superbugs. The bacteria, which appears white, flourishes in the outside panels, which are antibiotic-free. At the first barrier, the E. coli spread stops. The drugs appear to be working. But then a mutant appears. It defeats the low concentration of antibiotics, and it doesn't stop there. The bacteria keeps spreading and evolving until it thrives in even the strongest possible antibiotic.
For decades now, antibiotics have been man's best friend. We've relied on them heavily. In fact, we've probably got too comfortable with them. Last year, only one new antibiotic was released onto the market. But the rise of the superbugs is going that way, just as the decline of antibiotics is going the other way. So we have this immunity to many diseases and infections and bacteria, but the superbugs are getting smarter and stronger. So the race is really on to try and find an alternative to antibiotics, which in Australia we're doing some pretty amazing work with, and also in America, and it's a very exciting field of medicine. So from a very alarming story and a very frightening story, superbugs, there is some remarkable research going on to try and find alternatives, but it's not necessarily antibiotics anymore.